Hmm. Hi. Surprised me again. One second, sorry, I'm looking something up. How have the last few hours been for you? Good? I am chewing gum to help my digestion. Hmm. Kid screaming. No, hold you. Hi, how are you doing? Ugh, I've got a pimple, don't look. Usually around this time is when my energy really dips from me not feeling well. As a child, not okay, not happy. Also, I was thinking about praying mantises because there's a praying mantis right here. But it's dying. So, I was thinking about praying mantises. Have your meals been good? Has your time been good? I hope so. One second. Anyway, I was trying to look up why it's dying. It's right here. I don't want to touch it. It's like in a perfect position. Before, it was on its back, and then I came back from putting recycling, and it was back upright. It's on its legs, but it's dying. But it's lingering for a while, and right now its antennas are moving. I think that's its last bit. It's crazy. I haven't seen a praying mantis around here ever. Mm-mm. I'm on my back. Why am I here? I think a question was asked, is why I'm here. And then I was praying, I'm like, did I cause confusion in all my talking? How much is to be like, completely open. I would love that. To have a space where it can be completely open. I know that the book, Untamed, that's what it's called, right? Is talking about like the end of her marriage and her rebirth and all that. I believe in the institution of marriage. I do believe in it. I don't believe in giving up easily. So that's clear. But I also do not believe in being mistreated in a marriage. And there is a portion of giving it to God over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. And it's on that person, on both people, to choose to do their part and be obedient to what God's telling them to do. So that we're clear, I believe in the institution of marriage. And I believe for fighting for marriage. But marriage is two people, not just one person. And you know, yeah. So there's that. You know, there's that portion. So although she's talking about it and they had their own stuff, which I don't actually identify at all with. Yeah. I've shared. Hold on, my neighbor.
Here, what's up?
Okay. Hold on. Step outside. Okay. They have their own stuff. So there's that. I think I, said that I forgot what my dream is or whatever it may be. And then God yesterday was like, you did. Let's talk about dreams. Then let's end the night with the reminder. And fast forward all these years. Right? That's why I talk about, like, I think it's good practice. But fast forward all these years. Do I sometimes, it's like the heat of that first spark, right? That can't actually carry anything, right? All this is needed. All of this is needed. But yeah, do I get scared to admit what my dream is? Yeah. Even right now, even the thought of me repeating it out loud, my gut pulls. It drops a little bit. why? Because there is that wiring in me that's just like, be thankful. But then, for what I have and where I'm at. But then I'm like, God, you're the one who lit that again. I had forgotten about it completely. And then you placed me in a circumstance that created the alchemy within me to respond, to do things, to take action. And then to have that constant ebb and flow. And then it's been a little bit, right, of like, I guess words. A little bit of words, more of action in part, small portion. More of moments captured to express. And then there's been this growth, right, within me, within like how I am, my demeanor. I guess it is what she describes in the book of, not I guess, it is it. I just forgot how she said it. But there's this living in this reality, right? Here's reality that's constant, always present. And there's this, the unseen, the invisible world, the in-between. And so I guess the part of me that's afraid to speak it, the part that freaks out, is like, it's like before meeting my soul sister, getting to know her more, and just seeing how she somehow is able to love me the way that I need. But before her, I've never known anybody that was like me. Love making me meets, tries to meet people. And again, how she and I blend is, not everybody. But I'm like, okay, well, she shows me that I'm not crazy, that somebody out there loves and cares for others the way that I do. Goes above and beyond. Do you know that, and again, how we blend is different, but do you know that no matter, yesterday I told her, I was like, obviously God knows what I need, so I trust him with that. But like, all the things that she does, like she showed up on Bailey, I had to put Bailey down. She surprised and was there with me. She's ridiculously busy and always makes time to watch all my content, even though I tell her she doesn't have to. Never once makes me feel like I'm too much. Gives me her feedback, gives me her affirmations, constantly prays for you and me, encourages me. I saw you in Bestie. God said what he said. I saw you in Bestie. So it's like, I know that love is not earthly love. Human love is imperfect, and there will be struggles. But I really would like it to be that my son can see two people who madly love each other and face life together, to see something beautiful, to see I don't know. Did I just do something? Did it dim? I don't know. I thought I saw it do something in the corner of my eye. Anyway. Hi, Bunny. My friend's here. So yeah, I do believe in marriage. I do believe that God gives beautiful. It's been so long since like I've written with anybody else, sang with anybody else. I don't even know the last time I did that. Write with somebody else. It's like my 20s. Sing with somebody else in my 20s. So I let all that go. I wanted to I guess the good example is to say that in my 20s, I met this person, nothing ever happened with it. But during that time, God gave me this dream. I've shared the dream before. And in the dream. It's like, but can she wait? And this person in the dream was everything I ever wanted. They weren't missing anything. They could sing, they could dance. I'm not joking, this is the dream. They could sing, they could dance. But they were somehow also like strong, chivalrous, but also like soft. So yeah. That was my dream. They were charismatic. I don't know, they were a blend of people all together. Like, in my dream, they were a blend of people put together. I don't know the lyrics. Oh. I don't remember the lyrics of this song. I don't know if that's the actual lyrics. I don't think it is. But one second before I share what it said, and that was playing in the dream. Yeah, that wasn't the lyrics. So the song that was playing, I'm not going to say the full, you'll know what it is as soon as I say what I heard in the dream. But it was, I think it was 4 things. It changed it to 4 things. And it was, I think I remember in the dream it did say that. Anyways, point being was, it was, beauty, love, sex, magic. That's what was playing in the dream. Yeah. Well, I guess all the person dancing. Anyway. But I still believe in all that. I mean, all this, all that I've done, it's not for anything other than me obeying God. But ultimately, so obeying God, but it's been vulnerable because of you. I wouldn't have been vulnerable for any other reason. You know? You caused that. You caused that. And I think that what I was trying to express before is that, like, because it's so much in everything, and like this has been going on for so long, and but God's been telling me the shift is coming. But anyway, there's things that like I would like to not carry over. I would like to be tied up. I'd like to be done with. I don't want to, like I've told God, I don't want to. Like, I want this to be done with. So I don't have to go and carry that into that. Because I don't want to do that. But anyway. The lyrics of this song, like really expressed it for me. It's Give Me Jesus featuring Abby Gamboa, Upper Room. And it ultimately comes down to, it's like, I've just learned that, like, because of how my life has been, and I'm not saying, so we're clear, that's my dream, that's what I want. That is what I want, okay? But there's, like, this also parallel thing of that, like, God, whatever you want to do, you do. And every time I ever say that, he's always like, I'm going to do more than you can ever imagine. That's, like, what he always tells me. Over and over again. It's more than you can imagine. I'm sorry, the bunny is just hopping around in this little habitat here. It lives apparently right here in these bushes. So I'm distracted by it. But it's so cute. Anyway, um, why is it adorable? Oh my gosh. Oh, what are you eating? Okay, sorry, distracted. It says, I don't want anything but you. You're more than every dream come true. Although the things I thought I wanted don't come close to knowing you. Now that I'm yours and you are mine, our love is a secret that I find. I'll spend forever in the pleasure of I've found looking in your eyes. Give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have all this world. More than silver, more than gold, you are the treasure that I hold. Now that I've tasted of your goodness, nothing else will satisfy. Just give me Jesus, and you can have all this world. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. And she repeats that. And then give me Jesus. You can have all this world. She just repeats that over and over again. And I guess it's more of that, like, no matter what comes, right? Like, I want his will. Like, no matter what's going on. Like, what was the song that I sang that says, even when the promise came? Oh, it was an Anna Golden song. I love my life with you. And she talks about, like, even when the promise came. And that's what it also has to do with. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Sorry, I'm really distracted. And I'm kind of tired. But so that I think I'm answering the question. The answer is yes. I still, like, I believe in the institution of marriage. I believe in till death do us part. I believe in, you know, I believe in all that. What the heck was that? And it's always just been like who you are innately, you know. Nobody else has to understand it. I've said it in my poems over and over again. Your quiet strength, your humble fortitude, I think you're beautiful. But I have to get ready to put my son, well, here shortly. It's about 30 minutes anyways that we've been talking. I've been talking to you. You don't have the privilege yet of talking to me back. Pardon me. But anyway, I'm glad the bunny feels safe to sit here and hop around and eat. This bunny, it must be the, like, baby from another bunny that lived here before. You know, you guys I know have had tons of bunnies. But this bunny's nose is a little bit bigger. Anyway. So I hope that answered your question. Like, I don't know, like, if in the book me answering and saying stuff kind of threw it off and caused confusion. But I think it ultimately goes back, there's an ant. I think it ultimately goes back to the fact of, like, in that moment when I'm reading that, it's like, that's why I'm always saying, everybody just be yourself, right? Be healthy, right? Be healthy, right? But it's why I've never asked you to be anything other, like, be you, do you, shine the way that you shine, express yourself the way that you express yourself, glow the way you glow, naturally, right? Because that's the whole thing. Like, I don't think that it should be that somebody hides themselves in order to be in a relationship, that's not healthy. Or someone is quiets a part of themselves to maintain a relationship because they don't want to cause any kind of, you know, that's not healthy, right? That's probably a relationship somebody shouldn't be in, you know. So when I'm reading the book, it's just more of like, oh yeah, I felt that before. I get that, right? And like the part where she's like, you know, I don't remember the exact wording, but it's like, you know, I'm to do this part with myself. Well, yes, that's true for all of us, right? But I still believe in marriage. And I believe in the dreams that I've had. And I believe the dreams that my son has had. My son has had dreams I've documented. I thought I told you about one that he dreamt he moved. Anyway. So, I hope that answers your question. I love you. God, please be with every single person who comes across this. May they hear and see your love above all else. Strengthen them in their minds and in their bodies. Help them as they have to prepare, God, for what they have to do. May they have abundant joy, abundant blessings, God. And I want to say luck, but I just want it to be more of favor, God. Favor is different. Favor is a marking of you. So may they have abundant favor. Amen. All right. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. If I still wasn't clear or didn't understand the question, please let me know. I love you. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.